Hi guys, I hope you're having a wonderful summer. I cannot believe it's already August and that it's time to start talking about going back to school. So I thought I'd make a video of my 10 tips for incoming college freshmen now that I'm going into my sophomore year. So this is just kind of things that I thought were important. There's probably plenty of other important things, but I thought I'd give you my 10 tips on how to do well freshman year. My first tip is never buy books new. Always look for the cheapest price. A couple websites I've used are Chegg and Valor Books, which is like Valor with an E on the end. They have really cheap books. You can rent them. Always try to rent them because odds are you probably won't need that book anyway, and that's the cheapest price. It'll save you hundreds of dollars. It's amazing. So rent your books. Don't buy them. My second tip would be to get organized, get a planner, get things for your dorm room or your room at home that'll keep everything per class and everything together. So that way you're organized, whether that's a notebook, a binder, do whatever you can to stay as organized as you can. Because with 4, 5, or 6 classes, it's important that you keep everything together, just like high school. Okay. My third tip would be as you're moving in to decorate your dorm and make it look like home. Put pictures of your friends, your family, things you love to do, fun memories, so that way whenever you're getting homesick you can just look and see Ed Sheeran on the wall or your mom and dad and your little brother, and just it makes you feel better. It definitely makes a difference. So just decorate. Make it you. My fourth tip is to put yourself out there right from the start. Orientation, go up to that kid and say, "Hey, how you doing? I'm so and so. I'm Megan. It's nice to meet you, Sophie." Put yourself out there. Make new friends. Sometimes it's going to work out great, and sometimes you may not get along the best with that person, but at least you're trying, and that's how you're going to make most of those friends. My next one would be to, in your classes, get to know your professors. If you have questions, go to them during their office hours, get to know your classmates. It's so important that you create a relationship with your professors so that they know you. My next tip would be to, don't get too overwhelmed and too stressed. That was my thing in high school. Take a step back, breathe, know it's okay to take a break and come back, that you have time. Time management's huge, so budget in time to take a break and go to the dining hall for dinner. Don't skip meals. Time management is key, and just not getting too worked up about things. It'll be okay. My next tip is to join a club or an intramural sport or something that you're interested in. Even if it doesn't go with your major, that's probably when you're going to meet the people you have most in common with and who you're going to be your main friends, is when you start putting yourself out there and joining clubs and stuff like that. I know second semester when I started doing that, after I felt confident enough with my academics first semester, I felt so much better. Out of my room all the time, meeting new people. It was a lot of fun. It was great. I can't wait to go back and join all those clubs again. It's okay to get lost as a freshman. It's going to happen, especially at those bigger schools. Good luck to you. It's going to happen, but just know everybody has been there. Everybody's been that lost kid walking around not knowing which class is theirs. Don't sweat it. Just keep moving, keep looking for it. Just be like, "Oops, I'm a freshman. It happens." Don't worry about it. And my ninth tip would be, don't get too caught up in the partying. Make sure you have a lot of fun and make the most out of college, but don't get too caught up in the social aspect. Because I know several people who drink too much, and it really got in the way of their classes, and that was sad for me to see. And just make sure you have a healthy balance, because college is a lot of fun, and you should be getting out there and meeting new people and going to sports games, hockey games, football games. It's a lot of fun, but also make sure you're in control too, and that you're prepared to go to class the next day or whatever you need to do. You know your limits. And my last tip is to get the most out of this experience. This is your chance to get out there and become the person you want to be, and to make those mistakes and take those classes that you normally wouldn't take just because you want to. I took a writing class in globalization because it was required. I didn't want to take it. I didn't know what globalization meant, but it was one of the best classes. I learned the most from that class. I think about it all the time, and just how much I've learned and how much it made me a more worldly person, and I feel more connected and more able to talk about the world since that class, and it was very valuable to me. So I hope you found those 10 facts at least a little useful to you. I know those have been 10 things that have helped me out so much. I hope you have a good rest of your weekend, and I will see you next week. Bye!